I'd also caution you to be wary of people trying to sell trading systems. It's less about them, sharing a trading system, maybe more about them, making some money. So if they're asking you to give them money, that probably tells you there might be something to be wary of. Usually how you can kind of spot these types of things is, and how to be wary of them, is they won't show you anything, or they'll show you very little until you buy, until you give them some money. Probably not even refundable either, right? And there's no proven track record out there. And the other thing with a trading system, even if it's a good trading system, it does not consider your risk profile. Remember, if we developed our trading rules, we had to look at your own risk profile, but also the indicators you want to use. So with a trading system, they don't consider either of that. So it doesn't consider your risk profile, indicators you like, doesn't consider your preferred trading rules either. It's like you're buying this package off the shelf. And again, they make money selling their trading system, not trading themselves, right? So that's how they're making their money. Now, you have there can be some exceptions, of course. Experts disclosing, where you have experts that are disclose all their indicators and they have a long track record around it. Then you can take that and maybe adapt it to your risk profile and philosophy. We talked earlier about, the conquistador kind of trading idea. So if you internet search conquistador or Bruce Babcock, Babcock, you'll find all sorts of stuff about conquistador that he's written on and his firm has written on, and they'll have all sorts of how to implement it, and then they have a ton of statistics around it too on why they think it's a good trading system or trading rules. So that's different and that's all free, right? So there's nobody trying to sell you something there. I think later they might try to sell you some other stuff or they're getting advertising on their webpage. But either way, it's not some kind of like, hey, just trust me type of thing. And by nature, technical traders really like to share ideas. Maybe sometimes they share too much in forums. You'll see that as you get around in different trading platforms, and if they have a forum, they'll be like, here's an ascending triangle, for sure it's happening, buy now, that kind of stuff. And they're not really selling you a system, they're just, saying, hey, look at this, I think I see this. And they're participating in a social aspect. So, how you can really spot a fraud, just think about it as, do they have they'll say things like they have the secret to riches, right? And they have a foolproof system anyone can use. In fact, their system is why they're so wealthy now, because they got such a great system. And they usually have a picture of themselves standing in front of a luxury car. Maybe a pool, but a lot of times a luxury car or a big house. But luxury cars are popular, especially fast ones. They want to share the system with you, but they'll share it for only, a certain dollar amount, $1,349 or whatever. But wait, if you buy today, you can get the system for only $9.99, right? So it sounds very salesy, right? So that's usually how you can tell of a fraud. I think if I would never do this, but if I was to create a trading system, I think I'd create one that was a fraud. If I was a bad guy, I'm not, but if I was, I'd create a trading system I call it the full moon trading system. And I would call it the werewolf. Oh my gosh, it'd be so awesome. What great marketing, right? It's the werewolf system. And here's how it would work. The trading day falls on a full moon. That's important. It has to be on a full moon, the trading day. You buy a security with the word wolf in it, like for a stock, like Silver Wolf Exploration Company, actually a real company. So you buy a security with the word wolf in it, and then you have to sell the next day. You buy on a full moon, but then you sell on the next day. And then after that, you go and buy a luxury car because you've made so much money. Okay, so you probably see my werewolf system is just ridiculous and stupid, because it is. And that's something just to be aware of and wary of with these other systems too. They'll make it sound good, and there might be some basis in there too, but with using some technical indicator or something. But again, if it's more about selling the system versus educating or proving something, statistically or educational, then something maybe stay away from. So long as they don't give them a lot of money.